make sure they knock the ball free.
51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, right back to Benson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Another run here with Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 10th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 11 overall. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good for Rams. First down. A gain of 12. And the Rams
out of the gun, they give it to Corum. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the draw, Corum. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hill shedding the tackle. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 41.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Watson. Caught on the slant. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Benson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Well, they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Watson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Corum. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Benson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Cardinals, 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Watson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Stafford's going to give this one to Corum. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw is Stafford.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Stafford.
Back foot throw there is incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And 9 yards to go.
Here's Stafford. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Cardinals offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And he'll get that 6 up to the 27-yard line.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll go again with Benson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the
44. 136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Watson.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
That is brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Watson off play action.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That's another.
Watson looks to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again up the middle with Benson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Watson.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
9-yard line.
Watson now to throw. This is caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
A gain of 8 yards. It's
Now Watson going to sneak it. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead.
And this is something right out of Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground is Jarquez Hunter.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Devontae Adams. That's a gain of 3.
Now it's Stafford.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Ethan Evans in punt formation for the Rams.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
3rd and 4.
Here's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. Cardinals first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Again, it's Watson.
Able to get this one to McBride.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Watson.
The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, Watson.
He's got McBride here over the middle. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Watson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the route is on here in this first half. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. In motion goes Patrick.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stafford now to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's 2nd down.
Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And it's Antonio Gibson. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the second-year quarterback, Michael Penix, finding his tight end in the end zone, Kyle Pitts, touchdown. The Falcons wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting the Chicago Bears. And this is Christian Watson. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Packers move back to within a game of 500. They get to 6-7 with this victory. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.